Okay, so let's look at the introduction to semiconductors. So my motive is not to give you a detailed overview. Okay, it is just a brief overview to in the direction of PN junctions. Okay, or PN junction diodes or diodes, so that you'll get a picture from where we are coming. So we usually see three types of materials, that is metal, insulator and semiconductor. Okay, so metal has this band diagram. This is the band diagram figures. Okay, there is something called valence band and conduction band. Okay, and the difference between them is the energy gap. Okay, you can imagine there are electrons and holes residing inside valence band of each of them, and by giving proper energy you will be able to eject the electrons from the valence band and it will reach the conduction band, so that it will become free electrons and which will be used for conduction. Okay, conduction means they for conduction of current and all, whatever you can think. Okay, so that's what we call conductivity. So how conductive it is? So it can become conductive once we have free electrons, free holes. We can only achieve conductivity by free electrons and free holes. Okay, so what is the difference between these three? So if you will see the valence band here and the conduction band here, they are overlapping. Okay, this dashed line is overlapping. There is no energy gap. Eg is energy gap. There is no energy gap between them. So you by default get free electrons, holes for conduction. Okay, that's why it has very high conductivity but low resistance. Okay, and this is one material which is good, which we can use for different applications. But let's look at these two as well. So here the valence band and conduction band, there is an energy difference of 7 to 8 electron volts, which is huge. Means you have, if you want to create a free electron, free hole, so that it will eject from valence band to conduction band, it will go to valence band to conduction band and it will become free electron and it will be used for conduction. You have to apply this 7 to 8 electron volt of energy. Okay, which is huge, and that's the reason we discard this guy, because it is very difficult to, means like you are paying a lot. It's like you are paying 10,000 rupees for a 10 rupees product. Okay, now the same thing you can achieve here in 1 to 2 electron volts semiconductor. Okay, means it is allowable type of energy difference. Means you apply this energy, you get holes and electrons, free electrons and holes here. Okay, previously it was neutralized, means electrons and holes were there, but they are stick to the what should I say, atomic, in elect you have this nucleus, right? Nucleus, and then you have this orbits where the electrons reside. So it will be residing somewhere here and positive charge will be here. Once you apply energy, this electron, this is positive, this electron will eject out. Okay, leaving a hole here. That's how you can imagine. So this we shell diagram, which I am not going into, it's too much detail, just for accept whatever I am saying right now, that you apply some energy and you get free electrons and holes. In comparison to this, where we are applying a lot of energy, the same thing we can achieve here in semiconductor with less energy, and that's the reason we prefer this. Okay, why we are not preferring metal? Because it's too much high conductivity. Okay, we want conductivity between insulator and metal, that it is providing semiconductor. Plus we can tweak some properties of semiconductor, like adding dopants. Okay, dopants means impurities, and we can tweak the conductivity. Okay, by adding impurity, this we can achieve here, which we can't achieve in this ones, and that's the reason we are preferring semiconductor. One is it has very less energy gap, between valence and conduction band, so that we can easily get free electrons and holes. Plus you can also put impurities in this so that its conductivity can be changed. That's the reason we go for semiconductors. And that's the reason you may be seeing a lot of electronic devices, like some computers and all mobile phones, they are all getting reduced because of using semiconductors and all, because you can have lots of properties from semiconductors which you can tweak and make things very comfortable and reliable for today's generation. Okay, so I hope that the point of this video was to give you a picture that why we are preferring this and why we are not preferring these two. Okay, and from here on we will connect it to the PN junction and PN junction diode, whatever we will be seeing in the future. Okay, I know that I have not been into detail, but this is not the course for electronic devices or to go in the details of electronic devices, and that's the reason I am just giving you a brief overview of whatever I am teaching. Okay, just accept this, please.